Okay, bottom right, Mr. Lucas in blue, not the usual color of his, and top left we have Kynesie. Explorers for both immediately just running towards the ponds, knowing that there is two separate spawns of 2 llamas each. India a bit faster, obviously, with that faster explorer as well. Seen wrong? Oh yeah, there we go. My bad. So Kynesie has picked himself up 2 llamas, 4 llamas, and Luke has got the other pond, so it's pretty much 4-4 right now. To quickly look at the point of views, yeah. Literally just went for the ponds. Is not gonna find other llamas though. As Kynesie smartly actually just keeps them at that shrine, immediately targeting them on them. Yeah, that's a smart pick. But there's one llama, can't stay there, so yeah. However, you have to keep in mind that this shrine is now a pretty good target for the first Indian attack, as it's the most valuable one to kill. Llamas for India obviously transferring into XP, while for Japan they're just extra resources. Deck already picked. Lucas with a damn mill card in H1. That's 2 mill cards actually in the stack. Preparing for a late game. We see them out. We see a lot of unit shipments. No elephant combat. Zams. The rest I'd say is pretty standard. Yeah, unit shipments all the way, which is a bit odd. On the one hand, we have the eco cards indicating he's preparing for long game. On the other hand, there is no unit upgrades really. Intending short game, so I don't know. He seems to be intending a kind of mix. Getting himself a 100 XP treasure right now. Those 2 monks obviously really good at splash damaging 3 crocodiles like that. Kynesie also working its way through some treasures, getting the native line of sight, and starting with 2 vills. I don't know, these players like the mill cards apparently. Missing a shipment in H3 to have 16 Yumi in H4. So also tendency towards late game does not have something as 9 Yumi in his deck. Nor any Episami cards or even consulate cards. Still just scouting with his Orchard. Has to be careful though, could get snared here, which would be a bit annoying. Yeah, he will. Yeah, has to run this thing back. Lucas apparently just intending to be annoying though, not really trying to kill it. Not trying to catch it with a second explorer yet. Japan going up with the Torii Gates, and it's 4 vills on the Torii. So we're likely to see a bit of an aggressive build here. India himself sending the 2 villagers forward now. Yeah, bit of a late age up, I want to say. I think usually you age before 16 vills. Maybe it was having some issues or just no good treasures. Oh, okay. The explorers managed to block the fort once. Aging up with 4 villagers himself as well. Wow. That is a lot of vills aging. So normally both civs just age with about 2 vills, I want to say. Japan mostly even with just 1. So might actually be 2 aggressive build orders facing each other. Thanks to the radio key. For those who just joined, this is game 2 in the best of 5 series between Lucas and Kynesie. Game 1 went out of sync, and yeah, this is why we're on game 2 to begin with. Japan, yeah, Japan aging up first, getting that little samurai, and I think that might be why India decided to put 4 vills into Wonder. Seeing the Torii gates, knowing the samurai would pop, he didn't want his vills to be at risk when trying to build this, and I think this should finish in time before the samurai is able to cause any pain. Consulate being built for Japan. First shipment being 300 export actually. I could see this being a bank type of build order. Might just try to get a bank early. Oh, and here it is. And that, yeah, the 4 vills just got the job done. tiny bit damaged, but no big deal. Japan currently sitting on a total of 3 shrines. Lucas himself sending the wood trickle, actually. Double wood trickle. Already has a 3rd shipment. Must have gotten some nice XP. Yeah, the XP treasure down there, we remember. Not looking... No, okay, now queuing a Gurkha. Getting his market upgrades as well, so not the over-aggressive play. And not the classic first sepoy batch we tend to see. Export himself right behind. Yeah, Kynesie now going for the bank, actually. Yeah, not a bad play. Getting a bank early and then the build XP boosted by the Torii gates might just be a shipment on its own already. Sending himself to 4-ville, trained a batch of Yumi. An expectance of a possible sepoy rush. Yeah, 3 Gurkha obviously being a not good enough batch to actually fight against 4 Yumi here. And let's see how much XP he gets. Wow, 224, yeah. Straight next shipment and sends to 4-ville again. Which is something I really like with Japan. Double sending the 4-ville. In my opinion, a better option than to send resource craze as it puts you behind in the long run. Lucas probably just going for the Ottoman consulate. Question is just whether he goes for the calf to try to catch the Japanese explorers on the map when trying to build shrines, or actually the Ville and therefore the eco play himself. So there comes the auto consulate. And yeah, it's a bit hard for Japan to be contested here. Now 2nd Gurkha batch coming in, and that actually, oh wow. Okay, snipes the samurai right away. Okay, with the help of the monks and his own monks running away, and the 2nd Yumi batch coming late, that's actually good trade for India. Okay, sends the vills in the Ottoman consulate, ships 700 wood next. Another very eco-based play. Normally you see 700 coin at this point, intending to either age or make units. Wood when you already have 400 in the bank is a bit of a strange play, I'd say. Curious to see what he does with it. Okay, so Yumi's, yeah, just barely getting away actually. Rather low HP. Adding a stable now, pretty exposed. India most likely gonna see that stable. And then gonna decide to add some sepoy on his own. Low HP Gurkha, is he gonna... Okay, he finishes it with the Explorer. Smart play. Or maybe he doesn't? Yeah, he does. Okay, Yumi's now, yeah, with the reinforcing batch. Let's quickly see if Lucas... Okay, Lucas does see the stable and knows... or should know that he has to queue some type of anti-cap next. Probably gonna build a Rax in the stable here. Yeah, stable. Should add another Rax as well, so he can double produce if needed. Yeah, Kynesie himself not really looking to age. Building a church now. Still rather low on shrine pop. And adding his first Nagi batch. Already has Yumi attack. What? What in the world, man? That is a strange build. Closing that little gap. Yeah, building church, gaining XP, and building XP. 600 coin. So, considering he's building those walls, you would assume that he's trying to age with the coin, but he's still gathering a lot of wood, so maybe he's not after all. Maybe it's, yeah, maybe it's just for Nagi batches. Intending to go for that H2 fight. Nagi's now going out for a raid. And he's not really gonna find much, but the Sowas, I mean, the Sowas are not really much of, yeah, not really a good unit to fight against Nagis, and he doesn't have Sepoy right now. So those Nagis pretty much uncontested. Lucas now, okay, trading his delis. Oh, that is gonna clean. Yeah, does clean up the Sowas, but oh, has to run from the delis. Well, actually, okay, they're just same speed. I thought they would be a little bit faster. So those 2 Nagis are actually gonna get away. Yeah, Lucas now sitting with 800 awkward wood in his bank, actually. Remember, he shipped the 700, and now it's just kind of doing nothing. would probably have preferred 700 coin here to actually do something. Remember, he has both wood trickles, so his bill production is technically saved. He does not need extra wood for that. Okay, another Nagi being picked off. Japan are now actually aging and adding the second racks. Well, Lucas seems to be going for some kind of H2 timing here, massing some calf, massing some more Sowas shipment as well, queuing some sepoys, knowing that he has to deal with Nagis, and Kynesie is just gonna wall and prepare for a hold. Yeah, wood now is slowly being spent on houses, but I mean, he doesn't really need house pop, so it's really just like, I have wood, I want to get rid of it, type of thing. 37 to 39 vills, so Japan actually up in vills plus shrines against wood trickles, but has a bank, so I think it's safe to say Japan should be slightly up in eco right now. Unless the market upgrades are bad, but I don't think they are. Yeah, so send the orchards. This map obviously not really having many berries. Oh, Lucas is coming in. And now he's gonna see the wall, and there's Yubi behind walls, so that is not really a good fight to take. Just gonna add another wall to hide the Yubi behind. Kynesie knows what he's doing. Getting that Yumi upgrade in right now is gonna close the next box. And just gonna keep those units out. Oh, he does, okay. No, he doesn't. Well, this wall's barely built. But yeah, this is a really nice hold, just hiding the Yumi, popping the Minutemen on top of the Cav. And those archers not really building. More Cav just running into this box, and there's not really much to get here. There's a small gap, actually. 5 actually gonna pop into the Sowas, that is what he needs. He's gonna ship 8 Ashy behind it. Oh, this gap might actually cost him a lot. He's losing 2 vills here. Yumis, keep in mind they are upgraded. Yeah, Lucas is gonna back out of this. TC fire, with just 8 vills though. Yeah, it does stay on top of this trade, I'd say, considering you didn't have many units to begin with. But it did force a really bad macro from Kynesie. He's now sitting on 900 wood with shrines on wood and all his vills on wood. So this is about as bad as it gets macro-wise. So he did cause damage, even though it is not visible to him. So what you do when you see you have 1,000 wood in bank and that's looking ugly, that's right. You drop a TC. Makes your macro look a tiny bit better immediately, and then you just build some more shrines. Ships to 7 vills, a really quite heavy eco play here by Kynesie. Ships himself the arsenal as well, really using that Dutch consulate to maximum extent here. Yeah, so India now just slowly sieging some shrines. But that's quite hard to do. I mean, Japan has a lot of shrines in very safe location here. Training some Yabusame. That's interesting. I assume he doesn't want to go for the Ashi then. So he's just going to do Yumi Yabusame. Interesting decision. I mean, that's obviously meant to be anti-cav here, not meant to counter any artillery, as India doesn't really have any. And there's no reason to send siege elephants to counter any flamings that are not there. But I don't know. I'm not sure you want Yabusame in this matchup, especially not this early. I think a Nagi club variation would be a bit better, but I guess there's no clubs available really when you've been getting so many consulate buildings. So he does prefer Yabusame over Ashi, I guess just so they can stay in the back, not giving Gurkhas any value potential. It does macro very heavy for the Yumi here. Not much coin being gathered, so he's probably not going to add too many Yabusame. Seaboy just kind of continuing the journey of freeing at least his half of the map. And Lucas not really looking to age. Oh, wait, I just aged, my bad. And is actually shipping the siege elephants. Wow, okay. Charminia Gate, Mansepta, not here yet. Wow, I would have thought that he was gonna send maybe Mahouts or the combat or something to take a good first fight, but I guess he just wants to take down the walls, which does he see? Okay, I guess he kind of assumes there's a wall, so it makes sense to ship the sea jellies. And just train the Mahouts if needed, but to be honest, he's going for Sowas, so... Sowas I'm really not sure about. They're just not a good unit. As double Gurkha, Mansepta coming, Redcoats being trained. No protection really from any cav. Just assumes there's no Naggies. Maybe he just knows Kynesie that well, because there is actually no Naggies. Kynesie now, yeah, training Naggies finally. Double stable actually. And the Soas do connect with the Yumi. A lot of Yumis going down here. Have to save themselves behind the walls, and the Abysami are forced to awkwardly path around everything. This wall not really pathable either. Good first fight for India here. Yeah, Soa's just kind of getting wrecked, which is what they always do. Siege Elephants now approaching. Gonna focus on the racks. There's not one further production facilities to come out. Flaming arrows popping behind the TC, maybe forcing the Siege Elephants forward. Wonder still on range attack, bit of a mistake. You want it on HP as soon as you have melee units out, and especially since those units are also affected. Gurkha's now kinda running into flaming arrow fire, siege elephants shooting at random units. And these Yumi seem to kinda be holding. Sniping the siege elephant, Lucas not paying attention to siege elephant going down. Second siege elephant down, flaming arrows now kinda uncontested. A big Nagi pop. These are upgraded Nagis, just on top of the Gurkha, and yeah, wow, that is a smash. A lot of Gurkhas going down. Another Nagi pop, 5 Nagis popping from his home city shipment. Not really targeting the units he wants them to, but the Yumi are kind of still alive. Flaming arrows doing passive damage, and I think that's held. Those Nagis just smashing this Gurkha flank. Mansepta is still alive, but the unit count is dwindling. The Seapoy is not upgraded, so the Nagis cause a problem. More flaming arrows being shipped for Japan, and India just stacking a lot of wood again. No TC being added whatsoever. Units just kind of running. Mansepta did go down. No castle drop, however. No siege jellies in sight. It's not looking good for India. Now a castle being dropped outside, a TC on the other side. A bit in the nowhere, to be honest. Not really covering the hunt or the mine, just kinda... I don't know which one I want to cover, kind of TC. Castle a bit more forward than the mine makes sense, I think, if you want the line of sight. Yeah, Japan immediately spotting that TC. And the macro does look like he wants to add siege jellies. Yeah, and there comes the first one. Kynesie just kind of walling up the map a bit. And further adding Yumi. Yeah, Flaming Arrow is just starting to siege down the Agra fort, forcing an engagement from Lucas that he actually just can't take. So if those siege jellies don't hurry up, this fort might actually just go down. Oh, and that's a bit sloppy. This is technically outranges the fort, but he doesn't watch apparently. Now he does. Corrects the mistake. Siege Ellies here, just 2. I'm not sure if 2 Siege Ellies actually one-shot one of those. Where are they? What is it? 40 times 2.5. So that's a flat 100 damage. Okay, they do. just a small fight. Indian explorers obviously still just kind of locked out. No way to get them back. Kynesie building a castle himself now. Lots of score up. Very well upgraded units for him. Cav HP now coming in. Yumi cards already both in, so he's gonna have a fully upgraded army. And yeah, those Sowas struggling to connect to the Yumi. Flaming arrows just shooting at Cav. Now being targeted at infantry. Melee, Sepoy, and Redcoats to fight the Nagi. Nagi pullback. Yumi Z moved. And yeah, the Sowas just kind of disappear before the Nagis do. Flaming arrows and Yumi focusing down these siege elephants again, and Lukas does not try to run them away or anything, just kind of lets them die. And yeah, reinforcing Nagi, this is looking very, very bad. Another Sowa batch coming out, 8 Sowas, but Sowas have not really proven themselves to be good at fighting anything really. Do kind of connect to this Yumi, but it's just like 1 or 2 going down, and there comes the GG. That's it. Kynesie wins with Japan against Lucas's India, and that is the 2-0 for him. 2-0 lead for Kynesie right now. Wow. Quick look at post-game analysis tells us that Lukas decided to make the worst of his units at most, while Kynesie just massed Yumi, which is never a mistake. Yeah, outgathered by 5k. I guess percentage-wise it's not horrific, but also not great. Yeah, and that extra res is spent on units. Did outgather, yeah, mostly late. I think once the 7 bill shipment came in for Kynesie, it started to scale a bit harder. And yeah, but just kind of has been outgathering all game. Military unit count, population. Yeah, so Lukas did have a huge army at some point, but it just kind of melted due to lack of quality in that army. I think there was always a lot of Sowas, and Sowas they just don't get the job done. Story of India's fighting. Sowas brip, Sowas brip, Sowas brip. I'm not sure you can reason making Sowas really, but yeah. Oh well. Pretty good game too. I'm gonna switch back the scene for a second. Give you that sick audio. So, Kynesie takes the win. 2-0 for him. Yeah, I still don't know how to get this bar up on the other screen. Oh, it's so loud. I have it on one audio. Okay. So meanwhile, I'm gonna set us up for the next game. Match point for Kynesie. If he wins this game, he cleanly wins 3-0. Lukas gonna try to prevent that. So let's see what civs these two monsters picked for that, yeah, quite important match. I mean, match point is always a lot of pressure. So, and we see, well, I see yet, you don't see just yet, I'll show you in a second. We see Otto from Kynesie into Germany from Lukas. I don't think I've seen much autoplay from Kynesie before. I know Germany is a rather common pick for Lukas, so let's see for what kind of strategic approach these two go. And yeah, I still haven't figured out how this UI works properly. Apparently, I don't know how to move this bar to the in-game screen. Perhaps someone can later explain that to me, as I'm gonna cast another series with Ongers together, the Ace versus Ollie after this one. So yeah, let's just dive right into game 3. Just quickly muting that audio again. And here we go. So, bottom right, Kynesie's Auto. Top left, Lucas's Germany. Yeah. Kynesie just kind of straight up running for that trade post. And Lucas just going for the classic market. Gonna trade his coin for the 100 wood. Just gonna build that house, get hunting dogs. Did actually pick himself up a coin treasure, so I think he's done with coin actually, if he realizes. Not done with wood yet though. The mind games are crazy with the market trading. Kind of forget which resource you need. Okay, Kynesie adding a mosque, so he's gonna build another house as well. Not going for the Silk Road build here. Yeah, just going for the free will. And again, a rather H4 focused deck. 5 H4 cards. So not really planning on staying in H2 for a long time. That's easy to tell. Lucas, yeah, this time with an absolute standard deck. No crazy H4 shipments. Has stop HP in this deck actually. That's interesting. I wonder if that is okay. It's his aggro deck. He wants to play aggro against Kynesie. So wait, is this for Dobbs and Pikes? Yeah, Pikes as well. He's gonna spam those Pikes, man. I can smell it. So yeah, apparently no nat laming going on. No one's following my toxic example here. Lucas probably just gonna ship the Settler against Kynesie the Bills, and the Explosives are actually pretty close to each other. Yeah, Lucas seeing Kynesie's Explorer. Kynesie probably just gonna. Oh wait, what? They both just start going for opposite sided treasures. Kynesie gonna stick to it. Oh no, toxicity moment. That was okay. Kynesie keeps his treasure. So does get snared, might lose his explorer, but does get the 80 food, so he's happy for the day. Okay, just gonna try to counter snare. You can get away if the timing is good. And it is! Wow, Kynesie, what a beast. And people say his mechanics aren't on point. Yeah, that sometimes takes a while to get the timing right. Yeah, but if you're snared, you want to make sure that you hit your opponent's explorer with the snare at the same time as they hit you. If you're too early, they snare you back. If you're too late, same thing. So you want to hit them at the same time as they hit you, and that way you can actually get away. Little trick. So Luke is actually staying on food. Okay, probably just wanted to get the wood upgrade. Nice little trick here. Kynesie chopping. Yeah, did chop for a second TP. No market yet. I guess market 13 bill doesn't really feel worth it. Not sure whether he's gonna stage or not. It's an idea, however. Okay, Luke is gonna try to pick himself up a Cherokee. Technically, I think a bit late to make perfect value out of that. Although it would get up a building either way if they were trying to forward here, because they're just aging that fast. Kynesie up shipping 5 bill first. So yeah, the classic type of semi-FF build, I think, at the moment. Oh, no, does send a wood second, not the coin. Okay, interesting. And does go for the early stable. Stable and base, however, so not really the most aggressive approach. Forward house, just for the line of sight. You do want to spot those Ulans quickly when they come in. Same here. Just in before raiding that. Raiding. Oh, I thought he was gonna hurt that hunt. Could have built the house here in such case. I guess not yet, so he just wants to make sure there's no back raid coming. Okay, going for those delis early on. Lucas did pick himself up his trade post as well now. Just shipping the classic 3 settler wagons, building the houses. And kinda has to build the racks if he knows the deli strength. Yeah, and he does. So here comes the racks. Not making the crucial mistake to open stable here. Did probably already experience the delis at least once, is what I get from this. Steel traps right away. Yeah, 200 wood in the bank, so it's really just a pikeman play. And Kynesie, yeah, getting out 5 delis, revealing his deli badge as well by killing that Cherokee with 1, but I guess that's a good trade. Barely missed the Explorer, and there's always an interesting question whether you want the Explorer to die or you just happy to not be seen. I think in this case it would have been good to kill it. Okay, those two ones just kind of running around. Oh, does he get the settler again? Oh my god. I think he could have. I think Kynesie underestimated his delis there. I think he could have killed that settler wagon and then still just gotten away. Okay, Dusk kinda is... Okay, he's pretty scared of the pikes, so good for Lucas. Doesn't try to trade delis for settler wagons here. Though he could. Okay, does here. Might get caught. Ulan does connect to the deli, and that is dangerous. One deli just sieging a house. More pikes coming. Okay, he's going for so many pikes. Okay, so it does make sense to be called aggro deck then. He is actually spamming those pikes. I was joking when I said that earlier, but it turns out I'm right. Explorer just kind of low HP. Kynesie, yeah, just trying to age. You can see there was no more batch coming. Moves back the Vil is gonna just, yeah, scare those 2 Ulan off with his 2 deli. Kept 3 alive, lost 2, and wow, there's a lot of pikemen. Can consider himself lucky there is no infantry right now. Maybe just knew this was going to be a semi-FF, or expected that at least. Maybe just didn't... Okay, here comes the racks though. Stable probably just going to go down. Not really any protection. The Jan badge not even going to finish. Not enough food for that. It's just going to be 4 Jan. Not even 5. Is he gonna... Okay, just targets the Explorer though. That's not what you want to target here. Snipes 1 pike. Yeah, it's just gonna bring the stable down. Trade some units happily for that stable. Wow, the Telly's just deleting the pike. Do the sea Ulans though. Maybe not a bad trade after all for Otto. Probably happily taking down all those pikes. Shipping 1k wood first. Either adding back the stable or maybe just a foundry here. Probably gonna add another TC just like Ottoman like to do, and shipping himself a Jan. Germany on the other side, not yet aging, about to age though. Adding the stable now, did ship the 700 wood. And does not want to spend his shipment on 700 coin. Wise decision, just knows that his H3 shipments are so much better. Does not actually catch those pike. Okay, so Lucas just about to finally click up. Kynesie already... Oh, okay, it was just housed apparently. Yeah, building a second TC, getting those chains out. No vet chain just yet, but yeah, queues it now. And I assume the next shipment is going to be Falconets, trying to push Germany. Though it does seem like he's in a bit of a dry spot here. I guess he has those 26 vills. Germany himself on 25, but 8 of that being settler wagon, so Germany definitely ahead in eco. And not really at a military disadvantage either. I mean, there's more Jans, but they're pretty far away. So Lucas does not have to face any momentum whatsoever right now. And Kynesie going for the TP here. Not sure about going for the TP. I guess bringing it down is never bad, but when you have the tempo advantage, you would think you want to use it a bit differently. Yeah, Bill goes low HP, one Bill might go down. Yeah, Bill does go down, one pike finally goes down. And Lucas's first shipment being 8 skirm. Those Jans do not want to stay under the TC for too long here. Most Jans just kind of sieging down the TP now. Those 3 Jans just kind of making their way through the eco. But yeah, 5 skirm coming in. Might be able to kill Bill? No. no, never mind. They're not targeting the same one. Does he bring it down? No, it's snared. Oh god, okay. So there's 2 pikes bringing down the auto TP. 5 abbas coming in for the savior. Jan's just walking back, knowing that the Germany shipment is has arrived. Wow, actually 7 skirm after 8 skirm. Lucas going for some crazy builds here. Double skirm. He just wants the skirm mass apparently. Or exposed falconets. I guess 3 Janes might actually be enough to kill that. 3 Ulan's gonna try to finish off the work. 3 war wagon, not shipped, just trained. Making Kynesie run right now. And Abascan's shooting. Falcon is right behind it. Did he see them? Did he see them? No, he didn't. Loses a skirm. Not the best volley, to be honest, but I think he broke his locked fire. So lucky. TP does go down, however. And he's kind of out of hands right now. Is that a Black Rider micro? What is Jaeger micro? Okay, wow. So Lucas really going for those skirms. Wants a skirm type of unit comp here. Okay, more abbas being added. Kynesie, yeah, just kind of enjoying his 2TC here, I think. Up in, actually, eco's nearly even now. Settler wagon advantage nearly gone. 2TC doing work. Just kind of, yeah, sitting in front of his base a bit indecisively. Okay, gonna try to target the market here. Doesn't want to allow any re-macro. You know, the macro button. Might have to defend these Friulans though. Okay, does see them in time. Brings the bills into the TC. Meanwhile, market going down. Kava just being shipped, so he does suppose a Ulan mass. Does face a skirm mass, however, so actually good counter pick by, like counter unit pick by Lucas here. Coinman does run out though, and the next one is pretty far, so at some point he might have reinforcement difficulties. Oh no. Oh, you know what's happening. Ay, ay, ay. 3 Ulans coming from the back. Kynesie does see them, maybe not. Maybe he doesn't see them. Few Janes meleeed and the Ulans go down, but so does the Falcon. And now there's Jaegers. Jaegers just, yeah, fighting Janes, and as a pretty one-sided fight. And there comes a GG. Wow. Lucas taking game 3, making it 2-1 now. Does make sure he does not get 3-0'd here. Did have a rather extended H2 with all the pikes, but I guess that was just the right play. Spotting that semi-FF, or at least guessing it, and then, yeah, Kynesie with the 2TC play, a bit too indecisive, I'd say. 2TC is rather defensive, Jane Falk push aggressive, yeah, just too much mix and not really one thing, and Lucas went for the right counter units system approach in the end, boldly predicting there would be no Mams, no Spahi, and he was right in the end. He was right, and takes that game. So yeah, Vil count in the end going up for auto. Vil population, okay, actually just about to be even. Yeah, military about even, but then Lucas just had the counter unit comp, making it an unfair fight in the end. And wow, was starting to outgather, so I guess his market upgrades must have been on point here. It is 2-1 now. 2-1. Game 1 was out of sync, so we couldn't watch it, but Kynesie won game 1. So I'm gonna quickly update that. Gonna bring back the sound for a moment. Oh, it's so damn loud, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, 2-1. Lucas taking the game with Germany, bringing them to game number 4. And I'm gonna spend my time setting that up. Game number 4. Still match point for Lucas. Does not allow to lose a damn game now. Wants to make it 2-2. Kynesie on the easier part. It just has to win one last game. Where is it? Ah, game 4. Alright. Before I show you, I'm gonna reveal civs, of course. And we do see Kynesie's China against Lucas's Japan. Ah, another, type of traditional matchup, I would say. Lucas known to play some Japan. Kynesie, rather new to China. Been seeing him play it on ladder, just kind of learning it. We're gonna see how that goes. The map is Florida, and without further ado, I'd say we get in there. So, or maybe I just leave the music in the back. Nah, it's shit, isn't it? Alright, we just go right back in. Game number 4. Top right, Lucas as Japan against bottom left, Kynesie as China. 2 civs, not so typical for this map, I would say, actually. Typically, you would expect this to be the map for Germany, as this is the one map on which they can get an early trading post. However, I guess there is also the free sheep, which Japan and China both benefit from. And in the end, the market is a building everyone likes to have, so... Alright, so just a classic shrine here. Did probably get the first market upgrade. Yeah, he did. And, no... Okay, just double shrining. No consulate here for Lucas. Yeah, shrining and just putting those sheep right on them. Which is probably the reason why he decided to do that. Gathering some more sheep. Kynesie on the other end. Oh, being very greedy. China usually with a tough macro H1 when they try to get the village and the Vil production going. But Kynesie just adds in, yes, I also want a market tag. Okay, he does calculate this wood treasure in, so he could get the market upgrade right away. Yeah. Places the village on top of the coin mine, which is the usual best spot to put it on. And ships the consulate first. Has a water deck. Is ready to water boom here. Ready to fight on the water as well. And seems to be liking his steppe Kashik armies. However, does miss the essential upgrade card in H2 for them. Which I don't really understand. If you have this card in your deck, I feel like you should have the upgrade card. For those who don't know, the H2 upgrade card for Kashyyyks and Steppe Riders upgrades the multipliers of the units. So the Kashyyyks do ×4 against cavalry instead of just ×3, and the Steppes do times... Now, what do the Steppes do with that card? I know they do more siege. I think they add a Vil multiplier, actually. I think they have the normal infantry multiplier already. And then it adds something for Iron Flails as well. So yeah, either way, a good card if you want to go for that. Okay, wow, Kynesie actually going for the water play. Shipping himself the dock, so kind of the Asian variation of schooner. Oh, and Lucas going up with the Tory gates here. Gonna go for that aggressive play. So we have aggressive Japan against boomy China. An interesting matchup, isn't it? Huh. Yeah, I'm trying to think how that's gonna go. I don't know. Maybe Japan actually tries to go for that type of ashy flaming arrow timing if it is a fast fortress. Kynesie now gonna age up. Getting himself that dock. And it's just gonna put it down there. Japan obviously shipping the 3 boats as a first card, which is why hybrid maps are always good for Japan. They have the ability to send themselves free boats from the home city as a first shipment, being the best possible H1 shipment, and also the Portuguese consulate boats later, if that is the consulate they choose to pick, which I don't think is the case here. Still an option, however. Kynesie picking up 100 coin. That's actually really good treasure. I'm not sure what he's chopping for. I guess just some boats. Just some boats. That makes sense. Just gonna chop for some boats. Probably just kind of delay his fast fortress a bit, just where he gets the wood tack. Yeah, here comes the first boat. It's an odd card. That's a pretty bad H4 card. Okay, blockhouse coming in, but running forward. No, never mind. Oh wait, it is. Huh. A forward blockhouse against Torii, Japan. Where's the damn samurai when you need him? Am I blind? Oh no, there it is. Oh yeah, and it's straight coming in. Chinese explorer there though, so yeah. I guess he's gonna go back to the dock. Ah, that samurai man. Ships himself a Choconu. Oh, and the first batch of Japanese units is Nagis. Oh no, Luke is really just on point with his unit decision making. Okay, but he is gonna see them now, so he might cancel the Choconu in the end. He's just gonna run into the safe protection of the blockhouse. Okay, sticks to the Choconu. No, he doesn't. Okay, steps now. It's getting crazier and crazier. Trading some step and Choconu. Guess he just wants to bring down the samurai of the Choconu and buy time with the steps. Interesting. Just add it. Okay, he's on 3 boats himself right now. Is desperately in need of some up space. Okay, there it is. Village goes up. Japan, on the other hand, just queuing Nagi, shipping himself 4 vil after 600 wood. No racks yet, just kind of shrining up. Which gives him XP, of course, but the shrines are expensive. Keep that in mind. There's no Portuguese consulate, no kami whatsoever. Yeah, ships another 600 wood. I guess it's just because everything is expensive for him, but I always seem to prefer the 4 vil. Okay. The 3 samurai. Here they come, boys. The 3 samurai. Samurai Nagi H2 against China. You don't see that every day. But I guess knowing that China shipped steps, or I don't know if he even knows, but even if he doesn't, it's just a smart pick here. Gonna take this fight. I wouldn't have thought he does. I mean, this fight is definitely good for Japan, but he could have crushed it with just waiting for the samurai. I guess it doesn't really matter. Nagi's just too strong. Yeah, I don't know why Kynesie decided to fight that. I guess he thought his 2 Keshiks were a bit better than they turned out to be. Did he even kill a damn unit here? I'm not sure he did. German consulate coming in. Yeah. 30 vil pop against 30 vil pop now. 6 boats by now. Just kind of one dock booming. And only now the market upgrades come in. So Japan definitely ahead in eco here. Does ship himself 5 Yumi. Is really just going for that big Nagi mess with some samurai mixed in there. Okay, China going for a little raid on the map. Trying to find a Japanese explorer, but he won't because they're sitting with the army. Japan about to be housed. Not really the classic Japan scenario, so I guess he's gonna take a fight to drop his pop back down. Smart cookie he is. Okay, just gonna siege that blockhouse. And here comes the mini micro. Kashik's shooting at Nagi's. Samurai now in the engagement. Kynesie seems to be targeting all the right units, but the Japanese army is just so much stronger. Steps just kinda useless. Kashik's going down rather quickly to the few Yumi. And all of a sudden, the Japanese army is still here and the Chinese army is gone. And there's more samurai being shipped, more Nagi being trained. Yeah, some more Kashik. Kashik, for those who don't know, actually insane DPS, but very shit HP, so just not really a chance to survive if there's nothing in front of them. And the blockhouse is down. I assume he's just gonna ship the daimyo from the build he did so far. Wow, Kynesie does build a castle. Probably just wants to train the Mongolian army. Ships himself a Chokornu, but there's literally just Nagis. Oh. Oops, my bad. And trains more steps. Oh no. Kynesie, what do you have in store? Nothing. Yeah, that's he pops a Minuteman. His best bet to hold, but army just kinda going down. And now there's just, how many Nagi is this? 10 Nagi, uncontested, sitting under his TC. Samurai kind of being targeted by Castle and TC. He should, yeah, at least, wow. Yeah, pretty quickly, actually. Is he just trying to H it? What is Lukas doing here? So Kynesie slowly building a water presence now. Lukas just sieging the castle. Castle obviously doing excellent damage against Cav. Did lose those 3 samurai for pretty much nothing under the TC. Blockhouse going back up, he doesn't seem to notice that. So good for Kynesie. Yeah, this one Kashik just being eaten alive. Oh, and now he sees it, but the blockhouse is still gonna go up, I think. Lose 1 Vil. Yeah, just 1. I'm just gonna transition to a Sukhoi mine. No. Consulate Dobbs coming out for the Savior. Okay, does kind of get away. Japan only now building his consulate. Lots of stacked export. Could actually go for the Dutch here and just get a bank right away if he wanted. Yeah, so Lukas might be looking to H here. Yeah, does not finish the Nagi match. Yeah, Lukas probably just trying to H even though the macro is a bit off. Must forgive him here, his treaty time is a few years back now, so the macro is not on point. Okay, going up with the Golden Pavilion. Kynesie did not leave his pillars, it's 10 wood wasted right now. It does not really have anything. Random boat. Oh, he shipped 2 boats. Oh man, shipping 2 boats only to kill 3 fishing boats is a bit rough. Not even, he's just not intending to have age, I think. No units, no aging, just booming. 30% eco upgrade coming in for 12 boats. It's not that impressive. It's really not that impressive considering Japan has more units and about to be up. Still was kind of exposed. As Chokurnu just kind of chilling. Oh, he's aging. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. He's aging. He's just for some reason aging in the corner of the map with the eco tower. How did I not see this? It's like, what is he building? Is he building a castle? So they're kind of just big braining each other here, but I think Lucas still just has a way bigger army here. Like, what does Kynesie have? No units, no shipment. Yeah, should probably not have sent a 30% here. Should just have happily sent something in H3. Because now, this is gonna be rough. So Lucas going for Yumi, Nagi, club type of combo. Is that the right way to play against China? It might be. Just kind of mirror their composition. I guess you want Yumi to snipe as possible Manchu here. Yeah, I think knowing there's step Kashik potential from Kynesie, it's definitely not a bad play. Kynesie just kind of adding heavy cav himself. Yeah, that's a fine unit choice here. Not too many clubs. Does have to micro his skirm type units onto the clubs though once the engagement happens. And I think Lucas should intend to slowly start going in. He's not really shrined up far, and Kynesie's just kind of extending his boat eco now. Currently sitting on 12. Oh, actually still 12. No, 15 boats, and growing that up. Might be looking to just FI. Is Kynesie FIing? That is gross if he does. No, he does not. Okay, does see the army now. Has his boats there, I guess. Japan looking a bit confused, not knowing where he wants to aggress. Yeah, Kynesie actually just gonna FI. Wow. Going H4. Well, it's not really an FI at 60 minutes, I guess, but still, he's just aging. Interesting play. Interesting play. And Japan just gonna go for that timing. Just adding more and more Nagi. Still the wonder on range attack. I call that a blunder at this amount of melee units he has. Just kind of has those boats though. I don't know if he should be fighting the boats. I mean, all his units gonna get damaged here. Where's the second one? Why is the second one idle? Get those boats in here. It's not like they really have a purpose anyway. And Kynesie just kind of ecoing. Doesn't even have H4 shipments. Has a very strange H4. What is the H4 for? I guess he wants the crows. What is he stacking resources for? Guess he just doesn't have enough production facilities. Here come the skirms. Now it's definitely go time for Lucas. Just gonna kill those villagers actually. And Kynesie is pretty much left with all this food and can't use it. Should just really put everything on wood here. This is so awkward. Okay, he is shipping himself the crows. Just, I mean, he can shoot, he can shoot. But he doesn't. He just lets his wall go down, and that is a huge Japanese army. Getting in some upgrades. The Disciple Pike? But you don't have any pikes. Why upgrade the pikes when there is no pikes? I don't understand. I don't understand. What's going on here? Did he think that this is the Changdao? Is he just... He's just ready to FI again, man. He just wants to age again. He forgot he's already up. Just unable to spend his res, really. Market, macro button, something, but yeah, this is just a crazy mess from Lucas here, and I'm not sure 2 crows is all it takes, but to be honest, that was a good volley under Yumi. still just on range attack, so those Nagi are not as good as they could be, but they have Nagi HP, and there's just a fuck ton of units. Yeah, Nagi's actually just beating up Dobbs. That's how many Nagi there is. Dobbs just going down, and that is looking pretty over. And there comes the GG. Wow. GG 2-2. 2-2, and we're going to match point. Game 5. 2-2 in a best of 5. Wow. Yeah, that game took a few turns, to be honest. Huh. I think Kynesie was just stuck because he didn't use his res on anything. Like, he caught up on eco in the end. He was probably gonna outgather soon. Yeah, closing in. But just didn't have any units out. Just a lot of resources with no pop space. Lucas, on the other hand, just, yeah, spending all his resources on army. Wow. The big Nagi push. Alright. So we do see game 5. I will now enable the sound again for a second. So, 2-2. Final game. Good comeback until here. And now I wouldn't like to see some predictions. Who's gonna take game 5, boys? Who wins the series? Kynesie or Lucas? If there's any mods, just start a prediction. I know I'm kind of a mod myself, but I would like that to be someone else right now. Who wins game 5? Who qualifies for the top 8 into the main event, and who's just out? Oh, oh my god, that is a fancy last matchup that we have ourselves here. On Central Plains, last map. Oh boy, we see Kynesie picking Aztecs, and Lucas' reply also Aztecs. We found ourselves with an Aztec mirror on Central Plains for game 5 of the series, the deciding game being an Aztec mirror. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen one of those. Aztec will win. That is a solid prediction. Not bad, not bad. Alright, without further undoing then, I'd say let's get into that game. I'm gonna remute this. I'm gonna show you the right scene again, and we're gonna get into this game. Bottom left, Lucas. Top right, Kynesie. Kynesie starting with wood treasure. Lucas starting with the XP treasure. Usually want to try to finish this Guardian with this unit. Doesn't though, so he loses some XP. For those who don't know, War Chief are obviously giving XP, so when a different unit than the War Chief himself kills the unit, you get twice the XP on that. Okay, yeah, both starting with their community plaza. Actually, Kynesie opening TP, and Lucas just going for the house. Not even gonna bother with the crates, not intending to get hunting dogs whatsoever, even though he could. Oh well, now he should, really, with that wood treasure as well. Really should gather those 20 coin and get hunting dogs in, I think, but apparently doesn't. So Kynesie chopping a bit, has to get that house up. What are we gonna see here? Is this gonna be aggression against aggression, or are you gonna see Kynesie or Lucas do the Aeronite build. Both of them have looked at it. Both of them have used it before. Typically, the Aztec Mirror is kind of just an H2 festival. I wonder if the change in meta causes one of them to decide they want to go for the passive play. Whoa, why does he sound so cool? Wow, he sounds very cool. So Kynesie picking himself up 75 wood. Pretty good treasure. Lucas might find the Explorer if he's not careful, but there's the Aztec Scout, so... Yeah. So Lucas, I mean, come on, you can't tell me. I mean, this is literally 3 hunting dogs laying around here. He just has to gather 20 coin. I don't know why he didn't do that. That seems like a bit of a misplay to me. 120 wood sitting up here, but just really hard to take for now. Kynesie, I just kind of might get the 75 food for himself, actually. This is not a too tough treasure. Deck-wise, Lucas with yet another mill card. Okay, this is definitely the aggressive deck. Has the damn War Chief cards in here. Kynesie on the other hand, with an aggressive deck as well, I'd say. Yeah, yeah. No Aeronites to be shipped nowhere here. Yeah, even though I think this is the same deck Kynesie uses when he does the other strat, so... Oh. Okay, Kynesie, with the help of the TP, shipping himself the Fast Age up card. He does the Fast Age, and this is typically Kynesie's build when he's trying to go for the defensive play. I'm not sure if that's what it is going to be, but just, yeah, using that extra shipment on the Warrior Priest, and, I mean, yeah, he's gonna Fast Fortress for sure here. I mean, there's no point fast aging and shipping this right away. Ships himself the Warrior Priest next. Luke is gonna open with the classic Warhead in the middle. Yeah, did also fast age, but did obviously not send the age up card. Shipping the free Warrior Priest himself as a first card, and then probably 700 wood next. Still no market for him. And Kynesie just putting down a wall and putting every damn bill he has on his community plaza. Just maxing out those warrior priests ASAP. Wow. Not much hunt under his TC, however, so he's gonna have to prepare for some fighting early on, I'd say. Yeah, Lucas just, classically queuing those coyotes. Builds the house, but still no market. I really would have liked to see a hunting dog start from Lucas here. I really feel like this slows him down so much on the batches, but... Okay, gathers the wood, is gonna finish that coyote batch, is gonna get out 5 here. Yeah, there it goes, and it's gonna ship 600 wood right behind it. Okay, so kinda just going for the all-in type of aggression. Wow, and Kynesie has already maxed out the 10 warrior priests now. It's just gonna be ready to spam those warriors, yeah. Getting out as well, but he does kill the war chief, so that is 100 XP for Lucas. Then, okay, just losing 1 coyote here. And Kynesie just gonna chase... okay, never mind. Not gonna chase with those warriors. Just rebooting his explorer right away with the 10. Oh my god. The war chief is so nasty. Gonna put this back to XP though. Yeah. Now we're gonna put down a market as an extension to his wall. I think I would have preferred it on this side of the map, but... So, Lucas, knowing this is the hunt Kynesie would want to go for, just kind of covering that space. Okay, the warriors do see it though, so he's just gonna make some more apparently. and ship himself the 9 mace, or slingers I should say, no racism here. He's just kind of fighting this with the warriors, getting his explorer in the center of the fight, and just replacing his warriors quickly. Oh, and those warrior priests, man. They're not to be killed, they're unkillable, I swear. One went down and all the coyotes about to drop. Ah, that's so unfair. Yeah. All the coyotes down and still 8 warrior priests alive. And here come the slingers. From Kynesie, defensive slingers in full HP war chief. Yeah, 200 XP from killing that. Just an immediate 4-vil shipment for him. And wow. Just gonna keep snaring those. Gonna go after them and now actually able to just... Okay, yeah, place down a war hut for the hunt. After taking out those units. So if Lucas had just not gone in, Kynesie might have struggled for his hunt. But now that he did waste all his coyotes, or lose them, to say the least, I mean, he did just kill 1 warrior priest. Or 2, actually. I think he remade 1. This is looking really pleasant for Kynesie. Lucas himself just gonna stick to that H2, just full on wood. Just sitting on this 22 vil eco though. Vil's far away, and just gonna go for that type of timing push without any Mayans in deck. That is looking rather weak. So Lucas fully committing to the H2 here. Kynesie trading some coyotes on his own. Has more Vils now. 29 Vils. Oh wait, no, that was Lucas's coyotes actually. Kynesie just shipping himself the coin, is just ready to age. Kynesie is just about to age. Retraining that last warrior priest, going back up to 10. And it's just gonna go H3. Timing happens. Coyotes run in. Vill's gotta run. Warchief gonna go down, but probably just gonna go right back up. Does get the 200 XP. The big button coming in on the coyotes. Oh, what a pop. What a pop. The warrior priests coming back out to fight again. Yet again. Kynesie, yeah, is actually able to be stopped from aging. Just because he had to pull out the big button here. But does successfully fight out those coyotes. Still a bunch of them alive, actually. Some warrior priest gonna go down. Back to 6. Oh man. Pike's now sieging down the ward. This is really tough to hold for Kynesie here. Spamming those warriors is obviously doing a lot of work. Again, bringing in the warrior priest now. Tough fight. Micring them on the slingers. Killing 2 yet again. Man, oh man, this is... Shipping himself another 8 mace shipment. Placing down another ward in base. This is very edgy here. Yet another warrior priest going down. Back to 3. Okay, that ace mace shipment really DPSing in the back now. I think all those coyotes about to go down. 1 down, 2 down. 3 down. 4 down. Now he can look to age up again. Which he does. Okay, dancing with a war chief is a bit unnecessary now. Or whacking, it's not dancing, I know. Yeah, just gonna go back up to 10 warrior priests here. Isn't that happy with just having 3? Understandable, of course. Having 3 is just kind of shit. Okay, so both on 29 vills now. Lucas did actually catch up on the vill count during that fight. Not ahead though. Just equal. So training those warrior priests now, actually having them heal units. Can they heal a Minuteman? No. Oh, he's surely healing something else. Oh, and that is a big raid. That is a big raid. 6 vills, 7 vills. No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 vills went down there. That is not what Kynesie needed. He's no resources and not gathering. But he is training his warrior priests. Gonna get one noble hut in base and the second one is coming. This unit mass is probably enough to kill the... Oh, even though... Whoa, he needs to fight. Yeah, it does kill the pikes right off the bat and the war chief. Now, an H3 war chief. Just kind of looking a bit unkillable here. Slingers kind of being targeted down. Yeah, but the war chief is just unkillable. Ah! I think Kynesie's going to be happy with himself here. Yeah, shipping the 9 Jags now. That is a fucking excellent H3 shipment. That is a ton of res value. And here they come. Is he gonna quickly counter push? Not yet. So let's just quickly compare their stats. Okay, they have more HP and about the same attack. But obviously the multipliers. War Chief is back up. The XP tech is coming in. Eagle's being trained and here comes the counter push. Sees the score advantage that he has and thinks to himself, yeah, we're just gonna push him. Lucas, on the other hand, still not looking to age, is gonna big button this, sees, yeah, it's gonna counter Jags with Jags, fight fire with fire. Those H3 Jags, however, a bit stronger than the H2 ones. Good micro by Lucas, does bring down 2 Jags before losing any. Oh. Jags against Jags, but there's too many Jags from one player. And those Eagles now deleting their counter like it's nothing. Goons wrecking scams once again. Good design here. Yeah, it's just gonna take out that extra batch as well. Lucas just gonna keep on training Slinger batches. Kynesie on the other hand just going eco. 8 vil behind this. Oh man, yeah, I think Kynesie is gonna be successfully held here. The last Jag does go down. And Slingers against Slingers shouldn't be a big fight. 2 Eagles. Yeah, a bit annoying. Okay, more Slingers coming in, so now the Eagles definitely go down. And Kynesie just kind of starting the Arrow Knights. The Arrow Knights are starting to trickle in. Oh no. And that is going to be so frustrating for Lucas. War Chief still just sitting at the war hut, so he knows there's no units to back this up. Kynesie really just forcing the shit engagement here. Okay. 5 coyotes, that might actually, that might clean up. That might clean up. Needs his war chief and the warriors here. Okay, with the war chief's help, I think Kynesie's gonna be able to take care of this. A very, very low number micro type of fight though. War just focusing down the warriors one by one. Some eagles coming in now. Those coyotes got a lot of value to be honest. Okay, Lucas is now finally gonna age, but slow age. Keep in mind he doesn't have any fast age here. Aging with the Elder. I suppose it's the noble huts as well. Okay, it's deciding to max the warrior priest on his own. Oh, actually no, just get the war chief back. He's not even maxing them. Hmm. Oh my god, Kynesie, you dirty boy. Actually going for the 40% coin mining upgrade and setting his unit cost to coin. Just shipping all the eco upgrades here. No fucks given. He doesn't need military. He just wants to see how quickly he can reach double the score of his opponent. 43 to 38 vils. And with the 40% upgrade, that is a massive lead. Plus the lead is obviously growing, as Kynesie is already training vils and Lucas is not. There's a few eagles here now. the reverse warrior spam. Well deserved. 300 XP coming in. Oh my god. Yeah, and now an eagle mass starting to grow. That is probably the unit of the mirror. I think a slinger mass should do fine, but I guess now that there is so many eagles already, it's hard. Oh, is he gonna bring this down? It doesn't seem that way, is it? Yeah, he's not. Oh, the Arrow Knights, he does! Oh my god. Lucas must be so unhappy right now. And yeah, Kynesie just war chief dancing here. Just getting him back up. Right away, of course. Lucas's war chief goes down. Oh, he also gonna be just going right back up. No, no, actually no. He's warrior priest booming right now. Okay, there goes the 10th, and he's just trying to get out some Arrow Knights himself, really. Fight fire with fire, but there's so much fire on Kynesie's end, so this is really, really not an easy fight. Like, look at this. 1.8k resources income per minute against 700. More than twice the eco right now. Just gonna snipe those vills now. Are you gonna snipe those priests, yeah? Oh my god, what can you do? Okay, I was gonna say, the war chief dance was probably a good choice, to be honest. But here comes the war chief again. Kynesie just XP dancing for some reason, not even attack dancing. Okay. Attack comes in. Misses on 200 XP by sending an explorer a bit far away. Just literally just going full eagle run a night, just getting 10 badges back to back. And yeah, Luke is trying to be smart with the counter unit, but it's not upgraded, and my god, is that many eagles. This amount of eagles is probably capable of caring about anything at this point of the game. Yeah, all the priests going down now. And that's the GG. That is the GG. Kynesie winning the 5th game in the series and winning the series 3-2 against Lucas, meaning that Kynesie is going to be qualified into the main event as one of the top 8 players, and Lucas is unfortunately out. That was a good series though. I'm still a bit sad we couldn't watch game 1, but we've had some fair compensation, I would say. Kynesie's most made unit being the Warriors is kind of troll. Yeah. Lucas actually did outgather. Did not think so. Wow. So yeah, Kynesie lost a few vills in the exchange, but then got back up with the 8 vil. Military unit population, just yeah, probably. If you show this graph to someone else and you ask him, how did Kynesie hold with 9 military unit population against 37? Then you will think you need some rocket science to explain this, but we all know that some warrior, some war chief, and Some wall magic is all it takes. Resources gathered. Yeah, Lucas has been ahead all game actually. Was now probably gonna get behind. But yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna take a break right now. And probably just gonna throw the stream back on in about 30 minutes from now to cast ASM against Olivetsa. Yeah, the last series that we're missing from the qualifiers. Deciding who the last person in the top 8 is going to be. So just to put it back on the screen for one last time, get that amazing audio with it. Switching scenes at once, and yeah, game won by Kynesie. GG's to those two. And yeah, as Lucas said, good luck to Kynesie in the top 8 main event later on. Alright. With that being said, I think I'm gonna turn the stream off for now. I'm gonna quickly eat something. Speaking this much makes me hungry. And then, yeah. See you in 25 minutes, where I'm gonna cast again with Ungus, making his co-cast introduction for the first time as a dynamic young star duo. Yeah. See you in